Hello and welcome, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Layla Stella and you're watching Speak Real English, your trusted source for real, natural English learning that actually works. I'm truly excited to guide you today on your journey toward mastering English vocabulary in a meaningful and practical way. This is not just about memorizing random words. It's about learning how to make vocabulary part of who you are so you can speak with more confidence, sound more natural, and truly connect with people in English. My goal is to help you become a stronger, more independent English learner, and I'm here to share strategies that I've personally used not only while teaching English but also while learning languages myself. I've explored several languages like Portuguese, Spanish, French, Japanese, and others, and through that experience, I've developed powerful ways to learn faster and retain more. So today, I want to focus on how to expand your vocabulary and really take ownership of the words you learn. Vocabulary is the heart of your communication. It's what gives you the ability to describe your thoughts, feelings, and ideas. You can think of grammar as the structure, the frame, like the bones of a body. But vocabulary? That's the color, the texture, the personality. It brings your English to life. And you can't rely only on the few hundred words you might have learned in school. You need real-world vocabulary that you can actually use in conversations, in work settings, when you travel, and in your daily life. So how do you do that? Let's talk about the 3 most effective ways I've found to master new words. These techniques come from years of teaching, learning, and refining what really works. The first thing is to build connections. When you come across a new word, whether you hear it in a movie or read it in an article, you must immediately associate it with something familiar. Maybe it reminds you of a sound, a picture, a story, or even a word in your own language. This connection doesn't have to be logical. It just has to mean something to you. It could be something silly, like when I was learning Japanese and heard the word for the check at a restaurant. I thought it sounded like something that hurt my eyes, which made me remember the word better. These connections help create mental links in your brain. They help form a path from what you already know to what you're trying to learn, and that's how memories are made. That's how learning becomes permanent. The second step is repetition. This is huge. If you want a word to stick in your memory, you have to hear it and say it many times. I'm not talking about repeating it once or twice. I'm talking about dozens of times. When I was a kid, my father made me write spelling words over and over again until I couldn't forget them even if I tried. It might feel boring at times, but it absolutely works. So don't feel frustrated if you forget a word after the first few times. That's normal. Just keep repeating it. Say it out loud. Write it down. Use flashcards. Whisper it. Shout it. Use your imagination to make repetition fun, but make sure it's consistent and frequent. The third tip is to use the word as soon as you can. The more you use a word, the faster it becomes part of your natural vocabulary. Try it in conversations. Try it when you write. Try it when you think. If you have someone to speak English with, use the word in your chats. But if you don't, you can still practice on your own. Talk to yourself in English. I know it might sound strange, but we all talk to ourselves in our heads. Instead of thinking in your first language, try thinking in English. Ask yourself questions in English. Answer them too. Something simple like, what am I going to do today? That's how you make English part of your thinking process. That's how fluency starts. You train your brain to think and respond in English. Now, as an extra step, I want to encourage you to read a lot and listen to English every day. Read books, articles, and blogs. Listen to podcasts, music, or interviews. You need input from many sources. You need exposure to different accents, different styles, and different topics. This daily input is how your vocabulary will naturally grow without even realizing it. Your brain absorbs what it hears repeatedly. So make English part of your daily routine. This is how language learning becomes natural. And to help you on your way, I've created a free ebook that offers even more vocabulary tips, examples, and exercises to strengthen your skills. You can find it on my YouTube channel where I upload new videos and free content every week to help you grow as an English learner. I truly want you to succeed. I want to see you express yourself clearly and confidently in English. And I believe with consistency, practice, and the right approach, you can get there faster than you think. If you're ready to take your vocabulary to the next level and become a fluent, independent English speaker, then start applying these 3 steps today. Connect new words with things you already know. Repeat them again and again until they stick. And use them as much as possible in your speech, your writing, and even your thoughts. I'm so happy to be part of your learning journey, and I'm honored that you're part of the Speak Real English community. If you found this helpful, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and leave a comment about which vocabulary words you're working on right now. I love hearing from you and supporting you every step of the way. You've got this. Keep going. Keep learning. Keep speaking real English. I'll talk to you again soon.